Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
And I'm Johnny 5.
And why are you Johnny 5 tonight?
I think the question is why are you 5? Why are you 5, sir? Because the 5th is coming up, isn't
You
it?
used that last year.
It's an annual
You
tradition.
totally used that last year.
This is a tradition one because on the 5th of this month that we're which is June, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. On the 5th of June, it's 6. I don't remember what 6 is. June is your birthday, which isn't on the show filming day this year.
I'm
this
off
time
this
around.
year. It'll be great.
So we're just gonna have to do something next week.
Yeah. So as you're watching the show tonight, we're going to move right along with this. We encourage you to tweet and use the hashtag Geeks Corner, and then we can respond to you and find it throughout the week. That much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have
That's
new
funny
forums
for
that we have put up that there will be a link by the time the show goes live. So you'll be able to chat with us easier.
Yeah.
And hopefully it'll be fun. And tonight we're going to... What
I was going to say, and hopefully we can moderate. Maybe not a lot, but, in moderation.
Yeah, exactly. So tonight we thought we would skip chatting for now and go straight to the future with headlines to the future, because we love those. So
Looking into our magical newspaper crystal ball. Do you want to do 1, 3, 5, and I'll do 2 and 4?
Sure.
Or are we just gonna? All right.
minutes after the last dumb car was traded in for a Google Smart Car, the internet giant announced it would no longer be updating the technology, preferring instead to focus on its bigger priorities of finding someone to utilize Google Plus continuously.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
After
She's laughing.
Yeah.
She's kind of laughing. She's trying not to.
It might be because
There
of
we
us,
go,
or it might
chuckle.
be because of whatever else she's looking at on her
Yeah.
phone. After a 20-minute Kickstarter campaign, Reading Rainbow will return for a third time, hosted by a holographic LeVar Burton, who has been dead for 10 years. This directly flies in the face of every pirate who has ever claimed that dead men tell no tales. She just will not laugh out loud today.
No, I guess not.
Not
This
at
is
all.
weird. Okay. Jurassic Park 14 premieres this week, making it the longest-running dinosaur-related movie series since The Land Before Time.
Mm-hmm.
Having gone through every other era of dinosaur evolution, the movie centers around park guests being terrorized by giant turkeys. Their only hope is the reclusive, mountain-dwelling hermit played by Gary Busey.
Filmed before a live audience, we promise.
She's really trying to hold it.
Oh, man.
Live audience of 1. Go ahead.
Microsoft rebrands itself as Orange, making it now possible to compare Apple and oranges. Apple is still
There we go. Raising the stakes from the past 42 years, Disneyland is celebrating its 100th anniversary with 100 days of continuous operation. The park opens at 6 a.m. on July 17th, 2055 and closes 24,000 hours... No, 2,400 hours later at 6 a.m. the following October 25th. True story.
Mm-hmm. In the future! 2055.
I don't know that we live streamed that one.
No. If that happens, immediately tweet that we called it. And I think we will as well.
Called it!
But, yeah,
Whatever-
hashtag called it.
Whatever Twitter is then.
Yes.
Yes.
Whatever Twitter evolves into in the next 40 years. Yeah.
That's an interesting question. So we thought we would move on to... there's been this movie that came out a few months ago.
I don't know if anyone heard it. Like, it kind of flew in under the radar.
Yeah, and the reason we're bringing it up is because they've made a parade float for it that's going to be in front of the parade in about a week or two. I don't know exactly when, but Frozen.
Yes.
Frozen
Yes.
has a pre-parade that is coming to the Disneyland Resort, and so we thought it would be interesting to talk about if we were to make it into a full-on attraction, because currently they have a building with a snowman that talks on top of it. And that's just a starting point, so why not make it into a full attraction in our other favorite segment? We're doing all our favorites tonight. If I were in charge. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Do you have ideas for this attraction?
Go
Because
ahead.
I have ideas.
Go ahead. I do, but I'll go second.
Now, personally, and I have a little bit of mixed feelings about this, but I kind of want to see the hybrid attraction that they're making a lot of, like racers. And the Dwarves Mine Train.
So
are
part
both
dark ride, part
dark ride,
thriller.
part coaster, part just kind of like Autopia thing. Like there's that slow part in the beginning. I don't know what to call it. But
the boring part.
yeah.
Okay.
There's there's the build up, and then there's the like, oh look, there's cool thing, and then there's like, why are we going fast? But I think the dark ride part would be really cool. Like you have to have one room that full on has like the air conditioning turned on super high. Like you could do temperature changes in there.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
It'd kind of be like Test Track in Epcot, I think.
Or like Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Yeah, the opposite.
Backwards.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, I'm not even... Nope.
Anyway,
not
keep
gonna
going.
Say that. I was going to say, let's take out Mr. Toad and replace it with Frozen. But the internet would just kill me.
Well, you already talked about taking out the Matterhorn.
Oh, yeah, that's
making
the other idea.
Matterhorn
is
the bobsled Frozen ride.
Yeah. I can't ride the Matterhorn. It hurts my head.
This wouldn't help. It'd still be uncomfortable.
Yeah, it still would. This whole thought is making me uncomfortable. But that's the first thing I would want to see. And I think you can go through all the different parts of the movie pretty quickly, and then have the cool spinny loop-de coaster Frozen experience. That's the name of it, by the way.
Technical term.
I was gonna say, it does seem to me that it has to be a sled.
Yeah, or some kind of...
I think, though, if I were in charge, I would make it kind of like that ride at SeaWorld where it's a coaster and a water ride. So, like, part of it you're on rails and part of it you're in the water. Because if you think through the story of Frozen, they're not frozen the entire movie. So if you started out like Small World and you're on a boat and then suddenly you're on a rail for all the Frozen parts, because then it's like you're on a bobsled or whatever, and then it ended again once things have unfrozen. That would be cool. And
because once it melts, then it's Waterworld.
Yeah, and you could do it where the old like
the gummy bear boats.
Yeah, that's where I was thinking is really expand that area and make it multi-layered or something, and build around the monorail. And the monorail could like be like the old People Mover where it's going through the attraction, so you could look out at the Frozen things as you're monorailing. And
I just like one of the coolest moments I think is the castle, like her conjuring the castle, because with the like 3D projections
that'd be a slow part, right?
Yeah, in the slow part, but I mean, you can see that projection thing, right? And I think that'd be kind of cool. Or go full not Matterhorn, Haunted Mansion. I frequently confuse those rides, and you could probably do that
full on slow ride.
Yeah.
The other option is go the Star Tours routine.
I don't want to see a Star Tours.
But you could take it even further.
That'd be the easy way, I think.
But if you really went far on 3D and the immersive like the ice Rabbit? And like Muppets and Tough to Be a Bug on steroids. Like really go all the way with the immersive aspect of it, and then maybe also throw it in with the boat thing also. Like throw everything together and just have an overload of your senses.
3D simulator boat ride coaster dark ride Matterhorn.
Yeah. And while we're at it, we could throw Iron Man in it.
Iron Man would have saved Frozen. It's like, oh no, Arendelle's frozen. Just heat beam.
Done. But what would Captain America do?
Captain America would actually run the country well and not just for his own political agenda.
Okay, that's what he'd do?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he'd take on the administrative role.
Oh, that's what he would do.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah.
I thought he'd just get on his shield and go sledding down the hill.
Right? That'd be awesome!
Yeah, so before we get to the Wall of Geek... Yes. Is there anything else that you would like to add into Frozen? We're shorthanded tonight.
There's a very fine line between a segue and a stall.
This was definitely not either of them.
No, I have nothing else to add. Are we good to move to the wall?
Yeah, but I don't even remember how we picked this.
I think this was just an idea we've had. It's not tied into anything.
Yeah, we just thought it'd be fun to do this. So for our Wall of the Geek, is it running and recording and all that jazz? Great. We thought it would be fun to geek out about cars.
Yeah.
Because you can't really go wrong with cars. And so we have a bunch of them.
Oddly enough, for this topic, not one of these is from the Pixar movie Cars. Now that I think about it, and that would have been a very easy.
That's true. And since we already made fun of Google,
we just keep doing that.
Let's keep doing that. Yeah. So we started with the Google self-driving car, which is this the self-driving car?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It actually, if you look very closely right there, it says self-driving car.
All right.
That is.
I was gonna say that's not the one I saw last week.
This is the only one I found. To
okay.
me, it looks kind of dorky. It looks like a Toyota with like a
Yeah,
spoiler on the top of it.
It looks like the Prius with
with I think that's like a camera or a sensor or something.
yeah, I don't know.
Radar.
I think it's a little bit geeky, but not very cool.
Yeah.
I actually think it's very uncool
Mm-hmm.
because not only is it a self-driving car that doesn't look cool, but they used a Prius, which very practical, but not very cool.
No. If
Are
you
we-
shut up,
do we agree?
It's just ironic, but yes.
What's ironic about it? Yeah, I know, I drive one.
but he also has a
I
mini
also
that makes
have
up
the DAPs mobile. That
Which is-
one's awesome.
which is cool but not very practical.
Exactly.
Balances out.
You can't fit anybody in that thing.
It's good for nacho runs, but not much else.
Batmobile. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Very geeky.
Well, this is the Adam West Batmobile.
but it
It
has
doesn't matter. It's
rockets.
still bad.
Oh yeah, it's got rockets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's. We don't have any more room up there.
Magnet. No, don't cover Clark Gregg. Yeah, you can cover half the lightsabers. I'm part of the. Yeah.
Stay.
Stay what you need to stay.
Just a little bit longer. He's gonna do that, and I'm gonna sing Four Seasons.
Shoot.
Hey, look, we made room. What's up? They made Jersey Boys into a movie, and this just kind of snuck up. And I think Clint Eastwood directed it.
I don't
Which
even
is
know
weird
where the
to me.
magnets that I was using fell to.
There's one there.
That's a little one.
I know. I think they were little ones back then.
Oh, that would be the problem.
Remember?
Back in the day.
There's more big ones on the table next to you. There's a table just out of frame. Don't tell
Hey, 8 magnets. That's
Yay!
really cool. Tell a joke while I'm trying to open these and get more magnets.
Just show.
me. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why?
Get to the other side.
Oh, you're on a roll.
There's a different punchline for that, but I'm gonna stick with the
Past,
classic.
present, and future walk into bar.
There we go. Okay,
Tennis.
so next one. I think this one's incredibly cool and geeky.
Mhm.
The Aston Martin, driven by James Bond. It has rockets. It has
T.
It has oil that it throws out the back to
Like
make
most cars do.
Well, no, it does the slippery thing. It does have tea.
Or is that the Avengers
It's
car?
really about the rockets, though.
Yeah, it's another rocket car.
It's more rockets. So sorry.
Got
How
a warn
the
sign.
heck? This really sucks.
No, put it up. It's a little geeky. It's a little cooler.
But I don't want to cover Kobe.
No, it's
There we go. Okay.
I
Nice.
got this. We
Another
got this. We're
incredibly cool, but not so geeky car.
Mm-mm.
This is just
Yeah.
incredibly cool.
Yeah.
Generally,
Yeah, from Dukes of Hazzard.
have you ever seen Dukes of Hazzard?
I think I've seen
I
like
don't
3
actually
episodes
see
total.
him as a person that's ever watched Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, them Duke boys
I
got
grew up
themselves
on
in a mess of trouble.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Every episode ever.
Yeah, pretty much. They're all the same.
Just a small
You
town.
lived it, didn't you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I think that
Never
we
been in
we
a
haven't
bar.
really filled in this.
You always
corner.
put your cool code that's up there, but
I don't think we've ever mentioned it.
let's put it like up
Out
here
loud,
because
yeah.
it's so cool.
Yeah.
And
And
it's now
and
it's
it
like
looks like
jumping
it's-
over. It might need another magnet because
Well,
it's
then
not
we
the
need
same.
another one because we have extra things.
That's fine.
now.
We'll make it work.
Cool.
There we go.
It's almost
jumping.
like they're wheels.
So
They're not because they're magnets. It's fun
Here's
like that.
Here's another good one.
They're all good
You
ones.
can do this one.
This is Kit.
Mm-hmm.
Kit. I know there's 2 T's from Knight Rider. This was David Hasselhoff's car.
And that I'm sad, but that kind of goes down in cool factor
because of the Hass.
because of the Haas.
Don't hassle my house.
don't hassle the Hasselhoff.
Here's the thing. I went to Vegas once, and he was in what show was that?
Was it Jekyll and Hyde?
No,
Watch.
it was The Producers, and he played Roger Dupree,
Yeah.
and he flirted with my friend Robbie, and it was frightening because he went from Baywatch to that, and yeah, he gets geek factor, but it was creepy. It was incredibly, and then right after was the sandwich thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We all know
lower
the
it. It
sandwich
needs to
thing.
go lower. Sorry, Haas.
Which, by the way, this is not any commentary on where
They're just
Billy
cool.
Hill and the Hillbillies fall. That's just where we
Smart
wanted to
car.
put it on the thing. This smart car. Those things are adorable.
And stupid.
They just look so cute on the
I
road.
think they should go
I think
maybe
if we
down in
get
that
3
corner.
people, we can lift these and put them in the back of a pickup.
Yeah, let's just put it down there somewhere.
Just down here, just right there.
I feel like Jar Jar Binks would
Although-
drive a smart car.
Oh, it's got good mileage. That's not how he talks.
That's close, huh?
Yeah.
DeLorean. Not
Yeah.
any DeLorean, but the time traveling.
The DeLorean.
Yes. Awesome.
Which is out of time.
cool.
Oh yeah.
And all of that, where we have no more room.
We're not biased at all, I swear.
Can I have a magnet or form?
That's all I got. The rest are next to you.
It worked. Okay, so and the good news is we only have one more car. This car.
And it is the car.
This is the car. This is the first car we thought of. I think.
We built a category around this car.
Yeah.
Just for y'all.
The Pinto.
The Ford Pinto.
Squire.
Yeah.
Not just any
The
Pinto.
station wagon.
This is a station wagon.
It burst into flames and had wood on the side, so this thing was just
Epic.
I'm pretty sure this was in Cars 2 though. I think, like, as I
It
looked
had
at
to
this
have been one
picture,
of
I
the
thought
villains.
that,
Yeah.
they weren't villains, they were misunderstood.
It's
Watch
very-
the movie, dude.
So does that mean this car was misunderstood?
Yes.
So where do you want to put it?
Exactly where it belongs. It's right over here.
I don't know. I would put it higher than Jar Jar Binks.
It is.
Well, everything's
In
gotta be
both
perfect.
ways. Sure. Stay! Alright, so we've gone way over on time this week, and you just don't even know the half of it. But we will be back next week, so subscribe, like, share, all of that jazz, and find us on the interwebs, and we'll see you around the corner.
Geek out.